Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Balance of Opinion Sports Podcast with your guy, Kang ECG, where my slogan is accountability is kryptonite to those who don't want to be accountable, and my famo.
Yo, it's your boy Da Vinci, Starve the Ego, Feed the Soul.
I'm telling you, fam, I'm waiting for summer to get here quicker than, or spring to get here quicker than it should be, man, because last time I was back, mad sick, bro. Everybody in the house sick. I even came back from work sick still. So don't mind if my voice sounds a little crazy.
Raspa.
You know what I mean? Might as well call me the Fat Jadakiss. Anyways, let's get into what's going on for today. So first things first. Mario Chalmers said that you sent this in that the NBA is not as hard as getting a double NCAA championship. I don't know if you agree to that.
The NCAA is harder than the NBA championship.
Well, here, let's let him say it for himself. We got a clip.
What's harder to win, a national championship in college or an NBA Finals?
I would have to say college just because it's one and done. That one and done game gets you every time. It took us 3 years to get to that. In the NBA, it's a 7-game series. Getting there is definitely the hard part, but once you get there, you got to beat me 4 times. So you have more opportunities.
Okay. So, I agree with the fact that it is one and done. Do you know what I mean? Like the game plan for it is this is what it is. If we don't win, that's it.
Yeah.
But I disagree with it being harder because you've got to go through 3 other teams to get to the finals.
Yeah. Oh.
And if they're all game 7s, let's just do the math, right? 7 and 7 is 14. Well, the next 7 is what? You know what I'm saying? You playing 3 times the amount of games that they would be playing in if they were to play in the Sweet 16. I'm just saying, even though it's against the same opponent, but then injuries, calls not going your way, whatever the case, there's a lot more chances for things to get buggered up.
Traveling.
Yeah.
You leave, you gotta go to a home court, you gotta go to their home court now, all of that stuff. Listen, man, I totally get it. And I'm gonna sit here and say it is hard championship to win. It is.
Excuse me.
We're not taking away from that.
Yeah.
One and done. It is. But to sit there as a guy who played in the NBA and who have I watched and you played in some crazy series, to come and say that now is absolutely ridiculous. It's not even close. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. It's not even close. Yeah. NBA championship, WNCA, not even close. Okay. I don't know where he got this from. I don't know if it's one of these another hot takes or you want your name to be put out there and all of that because, hey, guess like it worked, whatever it is. But it's absolutely nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't want no part of it. It's stupidness. It's you disrespected all the legends and everyone you have played with by you saying that. And this is no disrespect to the college players, right?
Of course.
Because they can meet a team in the finals that they're much 10 times better than. You understand me?
Yeah, I mean, for the NCAA, it's the best team wins. Period. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
For the NBA, it's the best team that can strategize as well as has the breaks. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot more factors that go into a team winning. Like that's why when we were talking about our top 5 championships, you heard me say, hey, there's ones that I feel are tainted. And I say tainted by injury, by a call that should have been made, things like that. And the same thing happens in college sports in March Madness. Do you know what I mean? Not saying that it's perfect, but to say that is harder than getting an NBA championship realizing the gauntlet of 21 games before you even see the finals.
Yeah.
You know, I look at the Warriors. The Warriors went on a fantastic run, we'll say, for 5 years. What happened closer to the end of the 5 years? Injuries. Do you know what I mean? Because they were playing well into freaking June, July.
You think it's easy to come back from 3-1 down in the NBA Finals?
Right? Oh.
You think it's easy to stop a team that had momentum like the Cleveland Cavaliers going with the likes of Kyrie, LeBron, and these guys? What? Bro, stop it, man. Like you listen, bro. I might want to know what you're smoking so I can give it to some of my enemies or something, to make them delusional. I might want to know that. Like, I just, bro,
Hey,
here's the thing, King. I want to state this. We are not a big platform like ESPN and all of these things. We're not. So we are nobody's puppets.
yeah.
And we're always gonna come with the real. And for people who like real reaction, this is what we're gonna give you. Clickbaits around here. I have to state this.
Yeah.
And the day that you can come on here and said comment on us and say we sell out, I will quit this.
No, I feel
Mark my words. I will quit this. Ain't none of that, bro.
Yeah.
None of that. We're just gonna keep it real. We ain't got nobody telling us what to do.
What to say.
Mark, shut the fuck up. We're real. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I feel you. No, I'll leave it on that note. I would just say, like Navinci said, and I agree with it. There's no, I'm not downplaying, he's not downplaying college sports, March Madness. We're not downplaying that, but the NBA is a higher grind. You know what I mean? And shouts out to all of the teams that participated and that are furthering themselves in the March Madness, Sweet 16 and all that stuff. I try to pay attention to sports as much as I can, but I have to be honest with you guys. Between the work schedule and the kids, sometimes it's just hard for me to catch these games live. You know what I mean? Or actually watch them. Sometimes I'm listening to them on Sirius Radio, at work, and I'm a visual person. I can't have somebody tell me what's going on in the game. I got to see it myself so I can break it down the way I would break it down. But other than that, like Da Vinci says, man, we're not no puppets. We're always going to keep it 100 over here. I'll tell you that much. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with you. One thing I want to add to real quick, King, is King. I'm pretty sure you're going to agree with this too. If it was a college player that never played in the NBA, never won NBA championship, that actually said this, I would have absorbed it more. You understand me?
Yeah, you know what? It wouldn't even have been a topic.
Yes. Yeah.
For me personally, I would have been like, what's there to talk about? He don't know. Yeah. He's just talking about his experience. Yeah, how am I going to poo-poo on his experience?
Yeah. But for an NBA player? Oh, man.
But hold on, though, Da Vinci. Yet again, right? He played, I guess he won. I'm not too sure. I'm not even going to look up Mario Chalmers numbers or anything. I think they won with Kansas or whatever. And then he went and won one in the NBA. So he has the experience from both sides. Yeah. To say what he's saying is just the context of it is kind of
realistically. Let's speak on facts like here, right? He was probably getting interviewed by some college people or college station, and then you should have just kept it real, bro. Like it ain't no competition. I'm sorry, my college folks. Like it must have been something like that. Like,
no, I feel you. Let's jump to the next joint here. So